Hi, it's Zubbo975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. Now, I don't normally ask this so early in the video, but I don't normally ask this at all actually. But if you can like and share this video as much as possible, because I'd like to try and get the attention of some of the community managers over at FDEV about this video. As a player on Xbox, obviously it's been, let's say, a year of disappointments with Elite Dangerous. And I thought we'd probably reach the end of those disappointments. I mean, the server's still on, I'm still enjoying the game. You know, we've kind of settled on the fact that we're not getting any updates. The console transfer soon, but there seems to be one more disappointment, which is the news that this game is coming off Game Pass, if you haven't already seen that. This news on its own wouldn't be a big issue, but the fact that we've already lost the update for Odyssey, the fact that the game is, you know, by some standards dying, the fact that we're not allowed to Game Pass players anymore is just not a good thing. Now, obviously I would like to see FDEV respond to this by announcing that the game goes on massive sale or is given away free for a limited time after it comes off Game Pass, because we need to keep the community alive a little bit, please, on Xbox. Especially with the fact that you're taking some of our brightest and best commanders over to PC on transfer. Those who can transfer to PC or are willing to transfer to PC are going to be doing it in September. So, you know, there is a lot of conspiracy theories floating around that this is like them trying to get rid of console and switch the servers off. I don't believe that's true. I personally believe as long as they're making money with the Arc Store, as long as the cost of the servers is wiping its face, I don't think FDEV have any nefarious plans to get rid of the console version of the game. You know, I know I've spoken to a lot of you guys that have those theories, and I see where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. If you're like taking individual things, if you're taking the whole situation, it does look bleak for us console guys. However, this is still the best safe space sim by far on console, and that's the variant that we have now. The Horizons version of the game is still the best console space game that we've got. I believe that if there was a large number of people on the new consoles, FDEV may consider re-looking at Odyssey, not as an update, because they would have to update the older version, the older console version, as well as the newer if they do an update for an existing game, but possible re-release as Elite Dangerous Odyssey game for the new consoles only is a possibility. It's, you know, something they could do. By the way, if you're wondering, in the background you're watching PvP piracy. This is one of the things you can do in Elite Dangerous that makes it unique and really cool. The fact it's an MMO where you can commit acts of crime against other players, have fun roleplay piracy with other players, is just beautiful. It's an amazing thing. And that's one of the reasons why we, the Dark Marauders, love the game. And it's a unique multiplayer MMO experience. The whole Milky Way, and you can meet other players, kill other players, pirate other players, have fun interactions with other players, or you can play in solo, enjoying this game in the safety of solo. It's up to you. One moment.
Never die shall be the lucky ones!
I think that clip from Brian Blessed really shows off the joy that people like Harry Polo and Dark Owl, myself, get from PvP piracy. The thrill of the chase, the silliness, the roleplay, the fun of it, just the absolute fun enjoyment, being able to rob other players in a space sim, and an amazing game. The technical achievement that is Elite Dangerous still blows my mind. This game had more potential than any other game I've ever played. I've played this game longer than I've ever played any other game in my life. I never thought I'd do 1,500 videos on one game. That seems insane to me. My YouTube channel has always been like what I've been playing, and it's been what I've been playing for so long now. Like over 365 days in real terms in this game. And I'm not alone. The Xbox community is full of dedicated commanders that love this game. Absolutely and utterly love this game. And we're not willing to see it die, even if FDEV seem intent on killing it. So I would love to for FDEV to reach out to their console community a little bit more. I would love a better communication with the console community. I know we're not a focus. I know, you know, you're focusing totally on PC, but just a little wink and a nod occasionally would be lovely. It's great you're still providing us CGs. We understand that, you know, if it's a ground-based CG, we're not going to get it. That's not a problem. We haven't got the ability to join in anyway. You know, that makes sense. But we would love it if you just gave us a little bit more, just a tiny bit. A promise of how long the servers are going to be on for would be a start. You know, some sort of communication would be wonderful. I personally just want to see Elite Dangerous succeed, and I'd love to see the console version, you know, remain a vibrant, fun place that it has been. I do love the fact there are players I know that are just, you know, the other week starting new player factions on the console version. You go on the looking for post, there's plenty of people like looking for squadrons and plenty of squadrons looking for players. Though, warning, if you're looking on the looking for groups, there's a lot of them to be avoided. You know, there's some very disreputable squadrons out there, and some squadrons run by people that I definitely don't think should be commanding squadrons with their views towards cheating and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. Please, FDEV, if you're watching this video, if you hear about this video, please give us just a tiny little bit more attention, just a tiny bit. I'm not trying to detract from the PC guys, you know, Odyssey is your full focus, I understand that, but just, you know, a little backhander once in a while wouldn't hurt. It would keep the console community a bit more alive, and I would love to see the console community grow. If you made this game free to play or very cheap to play, it would obviously increase the ARC sales. It wouldn't be a bad thing for the game, and it would grow the community. And if the player base grew actively, then it might make financial sense later to deliver Odyssey as a new game for the new consoles. Now, I know some people are going to moan at me and say that, you know, what about the people on the old consoles? But I'm afraid if it doesn't work on the old consoles, there's no choice to upgrade either to PC or to the new consoles. It's one of those situations where the game's very old now. The move to Odyssey is, you know, has been a big step up for PC. They had to move the minimum specs for PC, and I'm afraid if you're on an old console, you are going to have to accept that they are going to have to up the specs. But I just want to see this game succeed on console, and I honestly think as long as the ARC store's bringing in some money, enough to pay for the servers, they'll leave this game on long term. And if they do, I'm going to be one of those people trying to milk it for everything it's got, because I love this game. I spend a ridiculous amount of time hanging out on this game having fun. So, you know, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think FDEV are doing. You know, I personally love this game. I enjoy the thrill of piracy. It's great. We in the Dark Marauders do our best to bring new content to the game and have a laugh in this game. Also, extend an olive branch to anyone advertising events or organising anything to kick off or have fun on Xbox. Let me know and I'll happily advertise it for you. You're running PvP tournaments, let me know, I'll advertise it. If you're running any sort of event or anything to keep the Xbox community going, expedition trips, anything at all, let me know and I will happily advertise it on this YouTube channel. I'm happy to have this place be a voice for stuff going on in game. You can reach me through Reddit, you can reach me via Xbox, and you can reach me here by leaving a comment on my videos. I read all of my comments, I respond to most of them. If two of my subscribers are in a conversation, I tend to leave you to it, but if you know, I do read every comment, and thank you very much for leaving them. It's an amazing amount of interactions I have on this game, and long may it continue. It was really nice. Recently I did some videos that actually got nearly as many views as I was getting back in January, February and March, when this game was very much alive before the announcement. Now, I understand there's going to be a few people that like are hearing my words and being like quite angry and like disgusted that I'm saying these sort of things because they feel abandoned by FDEV and they've still got a very negative attitude towards the game, and I completely understand where you're coming from. You know, really did sting when we were effectively dumped by FDEV. I think I even did a video called "We're Dumped," and it's, you know, from looking at all the missteps that they've made and the way they've handled the Xbox side of the community, is very telling. It's been quite brutal, it's been quite harsh, and it's seemingly one bad loss after another. I don't think the announcement was handled in a very good way. I don't think there was a lot of things that handled in a good way, but you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that things have to stay bad. You know, things could improve, things could happen, you know, and it still amazes me how much fun I have playing this game. It still amazes me how much time I've spent in this game doing stuff, and how much time I'm still happy to spend just doing stuff. You know, whether it's engaging in PvP fights, PvP piracy, just mining to make money for the other members of the squadron, just messing around doing engineering and silly builds. The crazy amount of stuff I've done in this game, the crazy amount of stuff we will continue to do in this game. There is no other game like it. It's an amazing achievement of an MMO. And as the first MMO in the Elite Dangerous series, you know, there was going to be missteps, there was going to be things that could be improved upon, and you know, I have hope that this game will go on until there's a replacement for it in the future, another Elite Dangerous game. And I think FDEV really need to show willingness to repair some of those rifts that they've caused within the console community to keep that customer base for the next game and the next game. You know, it wouldn't take a lot to bring people back on side. Just a few cleverly structured pricings, a couple of good, you know, things. This is one of my favorite things to do, leading the cops away so my friends can pick up the cargo. Yeah, teamwork's everything in piracy. I honestly would urge you, if you've never done like PvP in this game, or you've never done sort of player interaction stuff like roleplay piracy, to give it a go at some point, because it's so much fun. The thrill of the chase, just the silliness of like involving yourself with other players, is just really fun. I know it's not for everyone. A lot of people spend this game, the vast majority of the people spend this game just playing in solo and private group, and there's nothing wrong with that either. There's a lot to be enjoyed in this game, and whatever pace is suitable for you, how you choose to enjoy it, is totally down to you. You know, open is not for everyone. I love it, I really enjoy it, but it's definitely not for everyone. There's, you know, I know many a player, especially in age brackets around my own, that prefer the quiet life of solo and private group. I always find it odd how divided the player base is in Elite Dangerous. You know, between the die-hard open and the die-hard solo guys. You know, a lot of Care Bear issues, a lot of things like that. But ultimately, we all enjoy a beautiful space game. We all enjoy bobbling about in space, doing various activities. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's one of the strengths of Elite Dangerous is you make your own story, you do whatever you like, and we as a community of players can bring so much enriching fun to this game. There's so much fun to be had. This is one of those annoying bugs that's never going to be fixed, because we're only having vital bugs fixed. But when the ship you're pirating goes out of instance, suddenly their cargo just like goes wrong and you can't pick it up, so you have to nudge it. I mean, the amount of time I have spent in this game gently nudging cargo so I can pick it up is starting to rack up. It's one of those things. As a roleplay pirate, there's a lot of little bugs with roleplay piracy that, you know, it can be frustrating, but we still do it because we love doing it. We love the interaction. Anyway, that's really enough from me, I think. Thanks to the rest of the Dark Marauders that were included in this footage. These were some fun piracy moments, some fun piracy clips, and I thought it'd be perfect background for this. Like I say, if you can share this video as much as possible, it would be great if members of the FDEV community team see this video and you know, get an idea about how passionate we are on console about this game, how much we love this game, and how much, if this game was more supported, we would still be willing to spend supporting this game. We absolutely adore it. We play it like so much you wouldn't believe. Well, you probably would, because you can look at the stats. I do. I have friends on my friends list that have a ridiculous amount of times played in this game. But anyway, that's all for me waffling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
It was
They're
flawless.
robbing all of the commanders.